Testing, testing, are we back? Ah, good. Hold on, I gotta change some settings, gotta have more players available. I will begin recording in a bit. Just gotta wait for everyone to come back. Spoopy wasn't scared off. Change world settings, custom settings. How many players? Confirm. Alright, starting again. Let us begin the recording. Hello everyone! I forgot to hit record, but now I'm back. So we got a new guest, that being Spooky, who has taken the username Echo Loco VT. Today we're going to be breeding an army in order to defeat Blazamut Ryu, and eventually the infamous Xenolord. I have done a lot of off-screen grinding. As you can see, I have a massive base. I have killed a Blazamut Libero and have taken its child. This is my Tyrantris. This is my best offensive Splatterino, which I named Bavanchi. Because FGO. Well, I'll get Powell, but for now under content. I recommend it highly. Level 5, oh, that's perfect. So let's see. Legend, Lord of the Underworld, Demon God, and Ferocious. This is my Yakumo, so I can transfer from Empiric and Workaholic. My Bastigor, who is the ancestor to all the other Bastigors that I have in my army. A bunch of Knucklums, not them being that good. And of course, we have the base. This is my brooding base, aka the fuck house. Okay, let's not call it that. This is the breeding. This is the breeding pen. I'm breeding a bunch of Yomentide Ignis, not for the sake of helping with forging, but for the sake of burning Xenolord alive. There's a butchering station there. Thankfully we don't... So, yes, I do butcher the pals, but only Nimogs. Sometimes I Nubis that I don't need, that have negative traits. So, these things are going into a meat grinder. They die. I mean, the mimics. So... I'm sorry. So this is why. Yep, they dead. They are dead. Okay, not good enough. Alright. We'll get this. This is the main base in an unraidable location. No one, and I mean no one, will be able to invade it. At least the NPCs won't, because, I mean, it's on top of a giant mushroom tree thing. Right, the limiting factor now is honey. I can't buy that. Anyway, yes, you can capture people. I caught Dr. Braun here because he's a mad scientist who is very useful. Excuse me. Let's take a... oh, never mind. It's gone. Let's take Griswold, because it can be bred into anything. Level 28. Doctor, I require your services again. Now he will give your pal a random trait. 30% of the time, it's going to be bad. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got Dragon Killer. It's not the best, but it's alright. On Grisbolt. Well, I'm pretty sure you've seen the marketing. Yes. It has a minigun. It's awesome. But that isn't even the coolest one that I have. No, the coolest one that I have is definitely Jet Dragon, which has rocket launchers. Ah, Revolver, you're finally awake. You're finally awake. So let me show you the way that I kill Belanoa. Belanoa Libero. This, although desolate, is the raid boss base. Do you still have the Grey Flying Horse, pal? Grey Flying Horse? Oh, you mean my signature pal, Shadowbeak? This is my original, and this is her kid. I named him Misao. Don't remember why, but... oh right, I named her after Juo the World. Yes. I named her after Juo the World from Dobutsu Sentai Juoja. Strangely enough, that's a boy's name, but turns out it's unisex. The reason? Juo the World is a chimera in a show where all of the rangers are animals. He's a chimera between a crocodile, a wolf, and a rhino. Looks so cool. Yes, because they finally gave us outfits. Oh, and that's not it. Chillet has a winter outfit, this Aoi, the very first alpha I ever caught. And now for her grandson. Where is... wait. Hold up. Where's favorites? Where is... ah, here. Kazumine. Named after Grease Blizzard. Gongxi Fa Chai! Which, funnily enough, which means, hope you get rich. I mean, look at this. It's adorable. I love it so much. So, this little guy, it's on my team. Now, for this, we will be employing the use of multiple jet dragons as a rescue team. Yes, a rescue team. Despite the offensive pressure which they can do, they are not the main attacking force. No, they are on the support. Thankfully... oh wait, no, never mind. Ice is weak. Oh wait. That'll be fine, they're strong, boys. These are the supporting force. They're not Blazamut Ryu, but they have the same rescuing speed. How to defeat that? You need dragon. We need dragons. So we have Bastigo there, but we also need a bunch of dragons as well. Oh. Perfect. Xeno Shielder. Escores, put a couple of these guys in. Yomantide Ignis. Yomantide Ignis. Classic Yomantide. Another classic Yomantide. Let's put a couple of Bascos in there. They are powerful after all. Slepenawi. These guys. You're currently ill. That in. We're just gonna go full force with this. Another Xeno card, because why not? Shillet Ignis. Or Zerk. Yep. Raidenchi. Maybe not. No, it's pot grass. Naoto. A Bella Noir. Who else to put in? You can see I'm currently assembling my army. Nocklum. Why not? As for my team, you, in order to deal some dragon damage. Actually, no. A bunch of gobfins to add to my team. It's because they increased my attack. Couple more Blazamuts. We need runners. We need runners. Where's Chillet? Keep forgetting the colors of the outfit because it's red up. It's a red up. Ah, there you are, Kazumine. Revol will be there. To set the goals. Extremely oh god, you got depression. I got just the thing for this. Pills. Oh no, an injection. Ah, if only it was that easy. If only it was as easy as just doing this and this. If only, eh? Are you guys battle ready? No, you are not. Definitely not battle ready. On to the... Wait, I need stone. So we need to set up the shrine. First of all, we need a monitoring stand. Paldium fragments. Maybe not you. We're nearly ready. Who's ready for a raid boss? Nearly there. Nearly there. Just gonna put the milk here. I'm leaving to get milk, but I'm definitely coming back. Alright, let us begin. Rocket Toroncho. Get on, get on, get on, get on. Okay, okay, here we go, here we go. I missed! There we go, stunned her. I can't see! I can't see! Where is it? Yes! It's going down! Now this boss has 2 phases. Yep, phase 2. I missed! What are you doing? Do your job! Shit. Eat this. Yes! What are you shooting at? Oh god, the PAL pods. They're broken. No! Thank you for your service. Y'all did well. Well, looks like that has a mind for more Hexalite because, well, all the healing chambers were just destroyed. So there's a monitoring stand. I was only at level 50, imagine it was level 60. I got an idea, I'll make them a hot tub. Alright, with that being done, first the guild. I need Paldium. Why do I keep forgetting the Paldium? First, the guild chest. Now we can make the hot springs. We get an army of builders. Into the jacuzzi. Buddy, you need a break. I gotta. Door. Alright. General Ha is currently unwell. The best way for these guys to calm down and regain sanity is spending time with their trainer for some reason, which is strange. We'll let him cool down before we send in the next one, because, well, obviously they need a break. Why do they make like a filter for like, oh, it has names or something like that? This Tamara. Seems rather a stressful affair. Look, get in the hot tub. You need it. Essentially, they just need a day at the spa. So anything for ulcers? So, for context, I named this thing named this thing Naoto after the original wrestler, the pro wrestler Tiger Mask, specifically the original one from the manga. a heel wrestler who eventually became a face wrestler, so from bad guy to good guy, after realizing he was a bad influence on the very kids who worked at the orphanage that he was raised at. What? Alright. Now, let's continue. Ooh, now this one's powerful. Very nice. I strip thee of thy title. Too bad I can't get a male one so I can actually, you know, breed and get duplicates. Oh, another condenser. No cannibalism right now. Perfect. Those are just the traits we need. How many shinies do I have? We'll go check. If by shiny you're also counting the ones that I bred into existence, which just means they got the lucky trait, then, well, we'll go see. A couple of them are already in the base. For natural shinies, I don't remember. There's not a lot of them. But for those with the lucky trait, well, I mean, we have Luna, who was bred into existence. Same with this one. Same with these. They were bred into existence with these traits. Like all these. Yeah, I just brought a bunch of them into existence. I stopped counting long ago. Bloop. Doop, 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 doop. So, if you're wondering where I was, I actually went to Malaysia because of my cousin's wedding. So I was gone for a bit. I should probably get another one. Yeah. Yeah. I went for my cousin's wedding. It was in Malaysia. Quite a nice occasion, actually. The food is certainly really good in Malaysia, I must tell you. Durian has a bad reputation, but it's really nice. As long as you get the sweet one, because if you get the bitter one, then you're just gonna fucking suck. But I got the sweet one. Hey, supply drop or meteor? Supply drop. Ring of Mercy. Got Holman balls now. Oh wait, I missed the entrance. Where's the entrance? Ah, there it is. Now, what Yakumo does is that it can transfer some of the traits that it has to a pal that I capture, which is very useful. Ah, right. Hello, excuse me, do you mind if I blow you up? Thank you. Oh, those are not good traits. Whee! I'm free as a bird in the wind. I did not play that game. I don't have a Kinect. But look at that. Look at the momentum. Yeah! Who else do I collect? Oh yes, another lady knocked. Why not? Why not? I have plenty of time. And a couple of rockets. Should probably make a guided missile launcher soon. Though they are expensive. So So right around this area. Nope, a little bit more this way. Ah, there we are. There we are. So they're gonna get a couple more of them. You blow them up with a rocket launcher, catch them. I gotta bring a Mercy on so they'll be reduced to 1 HP instead of, you know, dying. To a rocket launcher. I don't have to be riding Yakumo, but I'm just gonna make sure that he doesn't kill. Hello! Ah, we got a vampiric one. Perfect. Perfect. Ah, and an artisan one. That's nice. Very nice. Gotta check the breeding calculator, because yes, we have that. Lylene knocked as a parent. What can I make with vampiric that I can use? For the field of battle. Oh, knock them. That's nice. It's nice, but draining health. Who can benefit from that? From a life-stealing ability. Big Yawntide. Very interesting, very interesting. Nice selection over here. Alright, running you can do. It's kind of boring after a while just playing by yourself here. I nearly got everything except for being the final boss and, you know, beating Blazamut Ryu and Xenolord, but after that, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna idle around and, you know, play this game as a comfort game and all. Like, there's no one to show and play with. Oh, a kidnapper. Complete. Oh, watch this. I can do that now. Fly away. Wee. Nice kick. I mean, I'm a rider. Of course I didn't have a nice kick. Back to lockpicking. A little bit more. There we are. Could bring the keys, but you know, this is cheaper. I really need the wood. Oh, so why there were 3 of them in there? 3 Lylene knocks. I increased the spawn rates. What's over here, I wonder? Ah, garbage. With circuit boards in it. Very nice. Apparently in this kind of environment you can go blind from the amount of white in it. Because, like, it's so bright it could blind you, from what I heard. I wish more people would enter here, honestly. Okay, at least I got a couple people to raid after stream. I did say that I was trying to beat Blazamut Ryu. It's suppose it's more of a comfort stream. There's me chilling out and stuff. I don't really have much plans for this stream. Well, I guess that's how it usually goes. Lol. Foot of the Astral Mound. Consider. Oh, and of course, the oil base. Oil. What are you doing in there? Out of the box, go eat your lunch. Oil. Just gotta deposit some stuff. That, and that. Can't do that, can't do that. There we are. Start you here. Start you as well. Oh shit, I wasted it. Not bad. Not bad IVs. First of all, you're getting in the hot tub, lady. Take a rest. You're now in a warm environment. You don't need to be in the cold anymore. Dark laser, and dark laser, and dark laser. Which dark laser to, I know, Luna. Now that she's back to full sanity, along with you and... well, no, you're not yet. With all that said and done, let's go train that team, shall we? Team of dragon killers. No, Tor, we're done, we're done. Gonna need a couple of these as well in order to actually face Blazamut Ryu, because Blazamut Ryu is, well, what are you? Dragon type. Therefore, ice will freeze it to death. Actually... yeah, fine now. Getting almost cool. Stodeless. Now for a bit of disturbing lore from Pal World. The condenser. This thing, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, it's Pal cannibalism. They eat each other. They eat each other to get stronger, and the reason is to... if you need me to clip anything, let me know, I'll just chill. Alright. So don't clip this one. The reason this condenser even exists, and the higher you get to the level, the higher the star. And as you can see, I had Bavanchi eat a lot. In fact, it's her species, the Splatterinas, that are the reason that this thing even exists. Because Splatterina is a species of pal which actively butcher each other and then eat each other, becoming stronger in the process. Ancient humans of this island then saw that, and eventually developed technology to essentially replicate the process, but less brutally, by essentially just turning the pals that are stuck inside of it into a liquid, and then having them drunken, essentially. Still fucked up, but less so, I guess. So, not sure where the PAL ticket is, but I remember that there is lore on it. I think I saw on a YouTube comment, but it actually makes sense. Because, like, other PALs in this game do cannibalize each other, like this thing. Yes, it will eat the corpses of its fallen brethren. And if that's the inspiration behind the condenser, that would morbidly make sense. If ancient humans who lived on this island happened to see that occur and concluded that, oh hey, if they eat others of their own species and become stronger, why don't we just do that but make it easier? Then it would make sense that that would happen. It's kind of messed up, honestly. With that morbid note out of the way, it's time for training montage. Oh, you're already done. Let us select the chosen few. Time for training montage. Too bad I don't have the Rocky music, nor do I think I'll be even allowed to use it. Eh? Ah. Look at all those spiders. They are hostile, unfortunately, because you're on the turf. Yes! Legendary. Oh, yeah, shit. Stop shooting rockets at me! But hey, this is good. A legendary schematic. No, it's epic. Oh, well. But it's an epic schematic. That's nice. Don't need this. Come on. Oh, large dragon egg. Huge dragon egg. Oh, that's promising. Where's that Splatterina Alpha? Probably in a cave, right? Is there a cave around here? No. Oh, garbage. Ooh, ammo. Souls. Souls. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Oh, come on. Another one. Where is it? Nope. Nope. Oh, my nose is getting stuffy. Never mind. I have to settle for the alpha. My sincerest apologies. I think you should probably clip that moment. The Rabunny Massacre. On it. Thank you, Star. So many huge dragon eggs. Wonder what they could be. No, it's not a cave. So many red herrings. What? Oh. They're peaceful. That's fine. Alright, let's see how high level these fellas are now. Oh, that was quick. There's a few more. as a fine. My brother. Oh, come on! Oh. Hello! Hello. What was the name of your palliative care you told me to clip? Rabunny Botan, so call it the Rabunny Massacre. It was like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, now it's the Rabunny Botan Massacre. Oh, I'll show you the name quickly. This is awkward. No, not now, not now. What are you? Show yourself, you little creepy crawlies. Hello! So the name of that pal is called Rabunny Botan, because it's the Botan version of Rabunny. Always wears a cheerful smile, sometimes thanks to Skittivia's pranks, and entangled in tentacles and have to fight their way out. Even in such situations, they keep smiling cheerfully. I feel bad about killing these poor things. I missed! Pow! I'm getting better at this game. Clip is done? Ah, thanks. Can you also clip the little rocket launcher slide thing that I did? Maybe that too. Thank you. Thank you a lot. What's that? Ah, peaceful little things. Let's not. Hello. My inventory's full? What do you mean? Oh. Don't need this. Hello. Goodbye. A meteorite descent? I'm not ready! Alright, fine. Oh. Never mind, it's not worth it. Hello. Shit. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello again. Farewell. You will all serve a noble purpose, I assure you. Oh yeah, the rocket launcher slide clip. Yeah, the rocket launcher slide. Oh, I know, Rocket Beetle. Also, I found a way to actually get the clips from Twitch to YouTube Shorts, so that's nice. Don't even try, mate. I'm way off the base. Hello. Why, hello there. General Kenobi. Why, hello there. Alright, they're full level. There's no point in doing this anymore. Ah! My house! How did I do that? I don't have triple jump boots. Should we? Nah, let's leave him. Send the clips to my channel. Thank you. Medic! Medic! One, two, three. Ow. Ow. Oh, I have an idea. A flying mouse I can also shoot rockets from. I don't have Xenovator yet, so... Misao? It's your turn. Lifelong Llama! Welcome back in! Oh, it's been a while. How have you been? How have you been? I am currently committing war crimes in Pal World. Wait, hold on. I need to put the stuff back in the chest. Also bless you. Thank you. Pretty good? Ah, that's nice. You're doing pretty well. Ugh. My sinuses could be doing better. Thinking of buying RAM for my brother's old PC so I can use it. Ah, nice. Potato. Alright, time to go. So that's the other reminder to stay hydrated. Oh yes, thank you. Ugh, what a weird cup. Hello! I'm sorry. This is my turf. Get the hell off my turf. Oh right, we have eggs with us. We should go to the breeding base. Plus maybe they'll use the omen time to finish breeding. Hello! By the way, I'm doing an impression of the mine turtle from ASCF. It's like, hello! Wait, is that a depresso? Is that my depresso? There goes. Well, thanks. I don't think you got a lot nice to say. To the breeding base, aka the fuck house. I mean, come on, it's a breeding base. What else was I supposed to call this? The Tamago. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's less nice. So you can get Silvagers now. Okay. Maybe one day I'll do a smash or pass on the pals, because apparently they are hominids. Hey, apparently humans and pals diverge somewhere. So they're genetically compatible, according to some of the lore involving with Robin Quill. You know, let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I am making an immortal army of fire dragons. And these fellas are gonna breed him into existence. Why? So I can kill an alien king. And take it for myself. Yeah, I'm trying to defeat Xenolord, because it kicked my ass last time, and I want revenge. But in order for that to happen, I'm going to need a lot of Exolite, which means I need a lot of these quartzes. Ugh. Oh, be up. Should probably get a bunch of Xenovators on my team for a moment. The Xenos. The Xeno crew. The Xeno dudes. Lamau. Extremely unhealthy due to neglect. Oh, I got antidepressants, don't worry, I got them. Not you. Not you. Don't worry, I got antidepressants. If only curing depression was that easy. Ah, if only. One, 2, 0, 3. Now I go back to this. What is the golden beetle? Ah, it's called War Sect Terra, the Earth Element War Sect. I wish it was better because I like beetles and well, I am one. Unfortunately, it ain't that good. At least compared to the stuff that I normally use. Exolite over here. What? Oh, I gotta put that. Plat steel over here. Plat steel. What is the way I can actually grind that quartz? Oh well, here I go killing again. Oh. It's a more efficient way of mining. Never mind then. Hello. I have collected thy corpses. Imagine them actually being able to mine that, though. Yeah. I mean, we have it for sulfur, we have it for stone, we have it for coal. Why not be able to get that? War criminals. Apologies. Every day I stop grinding in this game, I feel like more of a bad person. Open up. Is it worth it? Wait, no, not that. Is it a Xenogod? It is a Xenogod! You bastards! You killed me, Sao! Oh, dang. Yeah. AFK gonna make sausage. Understandable. Oh, funnily enough, speaking of food, my school's gonna essentially have a sports tournament. They call it Beyond Cup. I volunteered to cook for the athletes, specifically the basketball team. I'm going to make them a pasta bianca al forno. It's like a bechamel pasta al forno. The best pasta al forno that I can make. And it uses bechamel. Of course, because some of the players are Muslim, because I do live in Indo, and it's quite common here. I'm gonna somehow have to try and find a way of making it halal. So, I mean, thankfully it won't be that hard, because, you know, again, we live in Indo. They kind of cater to the religion, so that way they actually have things that are certified as okay to eat. Question is, though, is there a summer recipe that I can make with it that can actually work? Because, like, Indo is always hot. Although it is the rainy season, so I guess that works. It's like, if it's the rainy season, does that mean I can actually have it be using colder dishes, or does that mean that I'm gonna have to use it, like, do I still have to use summer dishes for this? Because, you know, it's obviously the rainy season, but it's still summer, so it's always hot. So thanks to this, I'm now having my brain thinking over and over again. Coal, wood, fiber, witch quartz, hexalite quartz, dark fragment, meteorite fragment.
Real.
I mean, I know the recipe where it's like, oh, use gorgonzola and squash, but that's a winter recipe, and well, the recipe that was used for was like for Thanksgiving, essentially. So I don't think I can use that one. Oh, by the way, these things are yanderes. Specifically, yeah, the new island really introduced a lot of new designs. The early designs for the game were like, oh, that's just Tom from Tom and Jerry. These are just Fennekin and Fennekin's Final Evolution from X and Y. That's just the water starter from Alola. I forgot the name of it, I haven't played it in a while, okay? But the new island has actually introduced a lot more new pals, which are completely original too. And the designs are certainly better. I mean, look, there's Saline, which is from Sakurajima. It is a little bit more generic. Even this one. But I mean, look at this. Look at this behemoth. I don't know Pokemon. Well, I lie. Understandable. These are based on Line Dog statues. This is meant to be a chest mimic from D&D. And then we have the aliens. Xenovada, Xenogod, and through a ritual tablet, Mr. I'm going to fuck up your base. And I have the new island with Nightmare. Look at this adorable thing. Starion. I had to research My Little Pony to come up with a good name for it. I had to ask my little sister about it. This thing is hostile. Silvergist. Yeah, it's a magnet dragon that creates shields. Spooky! Celestier. School, aka Stolus from Hell of a Boss! Splatterina. The reason why the condenser, aka pal cannibalism to make them stronger, is even a thing. It has an uncontrollable urge to tear its prey apart with that cleaver. Each individual has their own meticulous order for dismemberment. If caught by a Splatterina, pray that your head is taken first. This thing, in universe, is a cannibal. it will eat on the Splatterina. It's not even the only pal that does this, by the way. But that's the reason why the condenser is a thing, where you basically feed pals of the same species to one pal to make it stronger. Yeah, this thing's a reason. Also, I guess Relaxaurus, which is the mascot of the game. But I mean, look at this thing. Then we have Tarantulas. It's an adorable little thing. Extremely sticky and clingy. The more it's resisted, the more tenacious it becomes. Such is its personality. It lets you swim around the world like Spider-Man, once you condense it. A Zormane. Yeah, this ain't Pokemon anymore. Aww. Yes. I love this adorable little thing. I have one named Muffet, after Little Miss Muffet and also Muffet from Undertale. This, like Univolt, was once believed to be connected to the Thunder God. As faith in Univolt waned, Zormane was deemed to be the god's true envoy. If even so, time reduced to both similar status of ordinary workhorses. I mean, look at this thing. And then, look at this. At most, you can say it's a Shifu from Pokemon Sword and Shield. But this is a lion/tiger. It's an ice pal. And it's really powerful. And it is Thor's hammer. They have Brunelia. They help me farm. They are really good pals for support, actually. Then, Niafia. Welcome in. Strong and dislikes anyone catching a glimpse of its concealed eye. Whoops. If you insist on trying, it'll burst into tears and ignore you for 2 weeks. Whoopsie, we're seeing it now. Finally, Gildane. During the golden age of alchemy on the island, its ever-glowing golden fur was highly prized as a catalyst for transmuting gold. In time, the remarkable revelation was made. The same golden hue could just be achieved by simply processing its mane. So just shear like a sheep. Welcome back indeed, Star. So as you can see, the designs have gone a lot more original. You like that one? Ah, I have a couple actually. They are aggressive, but also my... So, when you first get onto this island, your flying pals will be shot down by the enemy bases. You have to actually go into the enemy bases in order to hack the computer, or to shut down the missile launcher. Otherwise, your flying pals will be killed on the spot. Even if you fully max out their stats, with maximum HP and defense, the rockets will kill them. So, you're going to need a bunch of mounted pals. Ones that don't fly. Technically. Why do I say technically? You're about to find out. Hello, my dear. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Does whatever a spider can. Sings his webs every time. Wait. Why are you sleeping on the floor here? Whoa! Yes! It's even better in the daytime. Oh. Speaking of the daytime. Dang, they're really fast. Well, I bred this one to be fast. The reason the cooldown is so short is, well, I condensed it. Basically fed it more Tarantuses, so that's why it's so high level. Also gave it Fit as a Legend, which gives it increased movement speed. Who keeps shooting rockets at my base? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is fast, and also... Oh, I guess, oh, right, water makes it go down. It's very hard to master the skill of web slinging. I do not envy Spidey now. Learning how to swing from webs must be hard. Oh. Wait! Muffet! Pow. Desperado. Oh, there's even more of them. Oh, come on! Away we go, Muffet. I'm sorry. We need the XP.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna try in the meow voice. Ah, nice. Oh, you want a piece of this? Well, come and get me! See? Spider-Man. I guess Spider-Woman in this case, because, you know. It's female. Quick draw with a RPG. Whee! Hello, you have a very suspicious name. Hello. Goodbye. Hello, Dreadful. How do you find me? Oh, that's your friend. Okay, never mind then. I thought you were a bot. Nice star. Well, in that case, make yourself at home. Welcome in. Oh, thank God, I thought you were a bot. Oh. I'm the rocketeering darkness beetle. At this one, I think I developed a skill for this. Ah, they're all full level. I don't have to do this anymore. Where's my base? Alright, Muffy, get us out of here. Oh, dreadful, look at this. I'm Spider-Man. Can you do this in Pokemon? No! This is a Palworld exclusive. A realistic attempt at doing web shooting. And I love it. By the way, are you afraid of spiders? Because, this pal is based on Tarantula. I named her Muffet because... Undertale. Also, Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. This thing is certainly gonna sit down in the tuffet. And it'll swing. And by swing, I mean web sling. You can't catch me! Oh yeah, that's something cool. Depends how big the spiders are. Well, this is how big the spider is. Also, it's a very affectionate spider. Like so. Find spiders cool. Ah, same. Unless they specifically climb on me, then I find it gross. Spiders don't bother you too much. Ah, understandable. I mean, for university, going to be moving to Australia. Apparently, the spiders there are 1,000,000 times worse than the rest of the world, like the huntsman spider. Hands off, Muffet. There's like spiders, bugs, and insects and beetles. Ah, so the cool ones. Good taste. Good taste. They're gonna shoot rockets at my base. Semi-auto. Favorite beetle is Paul. Ah. Ah ha ha ha. A musical reference. Alright, muff it off, hip hop. I got this. Oh look, here's the elevator. Going down. I think maybe I'll just leave you to it. Alright, we also need to have the Frostallions be full level. Ah, never mind, they are full level, never mind then. We need you full level. What's your opinion about scorpions? Well, I like the prehistoric sea scorpion, those things were pretty cool. Modern day scorpions, depends. I know some people eat them, I don't understand why, but they do. I don't understand the appeal of eating them, but I think they look... They're cool for artistic reference, but I would not have one as a pet. Apologies. Ah, no supply drop. You got shower gel on you. You got shower gel on you? Don't need that. I'll need that. What? Oh. So the schematics into the schematic box. Hercules beetle seems cool. Yeah, I got charge. Oh, the Hercules beetle is quite cool. I mean, in Japan, it's very popular, despite the fact it's not even native to Japan. It's from Latin America. It's quite cool. It's usually used as like, I mean, it's called O-Kabuto, like Kabuto King, the king of beetles, essentially. The Ringo beetle. Hold on, I'm gonna check that out. Check out what that is later. Ah, I see you. Excuse me, good sir? What? Death from above! Splash damage. We're risking a stag bill from school and releasing a national. Ah, that was a nice thing to do. Especially because European stag beetles are endangered. Rude. I know, I was like, why are you at school? School's boring, go home, then I released it. Well, that's certainly true. Oh no! Off I go to do killing again. Whoopsie. You know, when PvP comes out, I'd probably be absolutely terrifying. It's like, death from above. Like, I will now rain havoc upon you. Behold, as RPGs start flying from all over the place. So as you can see in this base, my pals will never go hungry. Literally clean my room. Don't be for we helped, Star? Understandable. You're just trying to clean the room. Okay, here's a tip. Just tell yourself, I'll do it for 2 minutes, and only 2 minutes. You do that, you lose track of time, and before you know it, you're done with your task. And you even exceed the 2-minute thing. What happened to chromite? Hold on, why can't it fit? Oh. The soul. Perfect. As you can see, I am creating an army. Let's continue. The rocket despawned? Say, Star just said if he hits 1,000 subs, he'll go bald. You gonna shave your head? You really sure it's a good decision, Star? Star, not everyone can pull off the Shaolin monk look. Trust me. Are we the baddies? He's made a vid about it. Nice. I mean, the first time he went bald. Oh. Excuse me. Apologies. I have 197 followers. Must be because the bots are gone. Alright, they're all full level. We can go now. Spend most of us here in trying to sub him. In the self promos, right? AFK, understandable. Right from the spamming servers? Alright. And you're back. Welcome back. A dungeon, finally. Oh, excuse me. We'll be involved by the end of this year. I'm a little bit how this content goes. Understandable. Here's my little guess. Here's a little bet I'll make. If I reach 1,000 by the end of this year, I will do a facecam stream. I reach 1,000 followers here, and an average of 10 viewers per stream. That is a very big if, of course. Total payments, servers. Who's payment? Friend of yours, I assume. There's more than some stuff. Ah, understandable. Hi, excuse me. Like challenges you ain't tried to go about going bald. I mean, the whole school saw me you're bald for a week. Interesting. Yeah, it picks from that era. Eh? Your sister does. Oh, so it tells me she's gonna lord that over you. Just like any good sister would. Priority number 1 is to get back to the base. Oh. Friends called you Dr. Eggman because Dr. Eggman from Sonic was bald. Oh yeah, he is bald. I thought he just had a receding hairline. Alright, did not Yoshi Misao. I didn't do the Yoshi thing. Wait, there's an egg? Why is there an egg here? Guy who likes cats who eat birds. You like cats that eat birds? Alright. Still a bit more is needed to make the plasma cannon. Sorry, you're looking, we gotta keep working. Understandable, no worries. I think you might have chased off Spooky. Because I got focused on Euphoria again. Reminds me, running up the lore. Ah, lore! The Lord. The Lord! Yes, indeed, lifelong. Okay, bye, llama. Enjoy. Say, good luck with what you're doing. So while we do the AFK stuff, I'm finna kill the law. Oh, disagreement about the Lord. Awesome. She's playing Kingdom Hearts. The other friends, you're fanating them. What's a chimera? All of them. Still want to portray Dread as characters of ninja with the spirit chimera. The chimera is, well, a chimera is essentially a creature that is made out of different creatures that shouldn't be. Like, for example, the classic Greek chimera is a lion with a goat's head coming out of its body, and it has a snake for tail. That is the classic version of a chimera. There's also the one from Kamen Rider Wizard, where for some reason they add a dolphin, a buffalo, a chameleon, and a falcon. Shadowbeak is also another chimera, because this thing, let me go get the picture, is actually nothing more than a fusion of different types of pals all stuffed into one thing. Look, there's legs of a horse, wings of a bird, body shape of a lion. In fact, most ancient mythical creatures are literally just chimeras. It's just, oh, take an animal, put a bunch of extra stuff on it, bam! Instant classic. Yeah, mythical chimeras, three mythical creatures: Kitsune, Pegasus, and Phoenix. Okay. Understandable. Oh, by the way, while we're waiting for this hexolite to be refined, there's a Super Sentai anime. Or miraculously, a Super Sentai Isekai anime. I am binge watching it. There's so far 3 episodes have been around. I love it. It is amazing. I was spoiled for a bit of it, but not much. Just gonna do window capture. This is the one. The Red Ranger became an adventurer in another world. So yes, this is a Red Ranger from a Sentai, specifically the Adhesive Sentai of Kizuna Rangers, the Adhesive Squadron of Bond Rangers. And adhesive is because the motif is bandages. The reason, mild spoilers, our main character, Asagaki Togo, is a man with a hole in his heart, metaphorically speaking. He's a very lonely individual, and he Power Ranger Bakula. That's because it's Super Sentai. Power Rangers is a knockoff of this franchise. This was the very first to use the actual Super Sentai name, but you might recognize these. These are the Gosei Sentai Dai Ranger, the Guiding Light Sentai of the Guiding Light Squadron of Great Rangers. Oh, yes, indeed. This is the one from last year. The cranked up squadron of Boom Boomjers. No boss, no bands, no morons, no blood on my hands, not happy. Welcome back, Cat. So, Dreadful, I am a tokusatsu nerd. In fact, I am based on Kamen Rider. Specifically this one. Well, my design is mostly influenced by this one, you can see it in the eyes. But I also got the scarf from like the ones from the Showa era. This is Super Sentai. Not gonna lie, Kamen Rider is cool. Gonna try and find more episodes of Kamen Rider O's. Oh, yeah, you can find them on any pirated site. Tokuzilla is a good one. You might remember these. Dreadful. But these are the Kishiryu Sentai Ryu Soldiers. The Dinosaur Knight Squadron of Ryu Soldier, Ryu Soul, Dinosaur Soul, because Ryu from Kyoryu, Soldier from Soldier, because you know they're knights. And they actually come from different tribes, kind of nice. And this is a Sentai Squadron you definitely don't know about. These are the Resha Sentai Tokyuja, the Train Squadron Tokyuja. They spread, with the rainbow of imagination, they spread the power of childlike imagination to counter the darkness. I'm not joking, that's what it is. This anime is a loving homage to the tokusatsu franchise as a whole, so tokusatsu medium. Not just Super Sentai, because apparently there's a Kamen Rider in there, and I remember there's like a bunch of times where people who look at Sentai from an outsider's perspective, they say like, why don't you just summon the mech and destroy the one guy? They address that in the show. He tries to summon the giant mecha called Kizuna Kaiser. Bond Kaiser. No, not that one. Essentially, he tries to summon this, but it is in a cramped cave, so when he tries summoning it, it gets stuck. So they actually lampshade it and give an actual explanation for like, wait, why didn't you just summon the big mech? Simple. You're in a cramped cave. It'll get stuck. Why don't you summon it to defeat the one swordsman you're fighting against? Because it's so large that when you're trying to fight a singular warrior who is super powerful and fast, it's like trying to swat a mosquito out of the air. So they actually lampshade a lot of stuff, and this is only in episode 3. Now, I was spoiled a bit, so I know about the forms, but anyone who actually watches Kamen Rider or Super Sentai, they're already spoiled about the forms. So, he is from the Adhesive Squadron of Bond Rangers, the Banso Sentai Kizuna Ranger. I don't know what this is, but okay, basically, his gimmick item is based on bandages. The reason? He is a very lonely individual. I remember seeing it in the wiki, essentially, he is a very lonely person, tragic backstory and all, so That's why he's so obsessed with making as many bonds as possible, because he uses those bonds as bandages. You need to clip anything in the writing law. Understandable? Like, he uses bonds as, like, little bandages to, like, patch up the hole in his heart. Metaphorical hole. He doesn't have a literal hole in his heart, but he has a metaphorical one. He's a very lonely person. So, he has a berserker form based on Kamen Rider builds hazard form. This is a berserker form, makes you lose your mind and just kills anything in your way. Once it takes over your mind, it will just make you destroy anything that's in front of you. This is his berserker form, not that one. Not that one either. That one. Can't zoom in. This is a berserker form, and Dread is new to these kinds of things, so yeah. Okay, TLDR, because Kamen Rider and Super Sentai are focused around, specifically Kamen Rider, because this is based on Kamen Rider. Oh hey, she gets an armor, that's... Okay, looking forward to that soon. I've seen the credits. Essentially, in Kamen Rider, the very first Kamen Rider ever, was a college student who was kidnapped by neo-Nazis. Yes, stick with me. A university student who was kidnapped by neo-Nazis and forcibly turned into a cyborg with the attributes of a grasshopper, hence the helmet. Kamen means mask. So he's the masked rider, because he rides on a motorcycle. That's also how he transforms, by the way. He rides on the motorcycle, the wind goes into his belt, the armor is equipped. Before they could brainwash him, he escaped due to one of the scientists having a change of heart. He uses this technology, which was provided to him from evil, to protect human lives from the organization, which is known as Shocker. In Shin Kamen Rider, which is essentially a revised version of it, made by Hideaki Anno, Shocker is no longer neo-Nazis, but they are a cult focused on happiness. They are based on the happiness science cult in Japan, which is basically Scientology. They are also surprisingly imperialistic. Why are girls trying to flirt with me? What? Girls are trying to flirt with you? Why are you complaining, mate? Anyway, thanks to the original, it set the foundation for the rest of the franchise. The power comes from an evil source, but it is due to the goodness of the individual that it is used for good. But sometimes they lose their way for a bit and they get a berserker form. You can't talk with women, just talk with them like you're talking to a guy. Simple. Talk to them like you're talking to a sister or you're talking to a brother. Be casual, be polite, be yourself. If they like you for who you are. Don't try and change yourself, because it's never gonna work. So TLDR, his berserker form is focused around the hysterical fear of losing anyone. His father died, was killed by the villains of his world, which is why he has that hole in his heart. Which is, again, why he has a berserker form. There are berserker forms in Sentai, so... Tokyo Rainbow Black. So this is from Tokyuja again. This is where he's trying to specifically suppress any negative emotion he feels instead of acknowledging the balance that he has to... acknowledging that, yes, he will feel bad sometimes. This is like toxic positivity. Because remember, Tokyuja, they spread happiness and childlike imagination to people using a magic train. The Sixth Ranger used to be one of the villains, he became the new one. Became a new hero. So, don't focus on that, you'll get the context later. it's spreading positivity. But toxic positivity is what results in this. This is a berserker form for the Red Ranger. This is Hazard Build from Kamen Rider. So now you have a little bit of context. Sorry that I actually... You already blocked them? Why would you block them for flirting with you? Just say you feel uncomfortable, and if they keep pestering you, then you block them. It's not like it's made out of anything malicious, right? So basically, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the anime. I know the manga's there, but I want the anime because the mecha is in 3D CG. An actually good use of CG in an anime. For a giant mecha. It's beautiful. Oh, damn it. Sorry about the nerding out thing, I just love Tokusatsu, and I am using this show as my gateway into isekai as a genre. Why? Because the only isekai that I heard of being good is Konosuba. I haven't watched Konosuba yet. All I know is that the main character actually wants true gender equality. And by true gender equality, he actually means treating everyone the exact same in both positive and negative ways, meaning that everyone is equal in the most abrasive and meat-headed way possible, which honestly is kind of fat in the end of the day. What's that? Is that a supply drop or is it a meteor? Chotto matte kudasai. Oh, that's a meteor. Vampire. Oh, it's not a meteor. It's just... yeah. If you guys would like to actually, check out some Super Sentai or Kamen Rider, I have a bunch of recommendations. If the website is less than... I mean, if it's not an official website that's for the thing, then you're gonna have to find it on your own. I'm not gonna give you any hints, so no cheating. You'll have to find it yourself. But I can assure you, it is a franchise that is worth looking into. You know how there's a lot of things like, oh, it's a JoJo reference kind of thing? Not everything is a JoJo reference, but everything is a Tokusatsu reference. That includes Godzilla. That includes Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman. Because these franchises have been around for a while. Watching My Hero Academia at the moment, so you might check it out soon. My Hero Academia also takes a lot of inspiration from, like... Obviously, it takes some more inspiration from Western heroes, but it has some Eastern heroes in that too. I remember there's one of them based on Kamen Rider Ichigo. You'll find the guy eventually. It's a Grasshopper Man. To give you a little explanation, to like run down what Kamen Rider is, using My Hero Academia terms, imagine if all... Actually, One for All is essentially what Kamen Rider is. It was given to his... All for One gave it to his little brother, and remember, All for One is a villain. The first user of One for All then used that power, which was given to him by an evil person, and used it for good. That is the spirit of Kamen Rider, right there. That is the biggest TLDR I can give you because, yeah, sounds cool, right? Of course, for Kamen Rider, some of the shows in the franchise are executed better than others. It's not a perfect franchise. God, is it not a perfect franchise? There are a bunch of shows. The worst one is Kamen Rider Hibiki, actually, not Ghost. Ghost is still pretty bad for a Kamen Rider show, but that's because of, like, writing problems. Hibiki is also very plagued with horrible writing problems. Well, that's because the head writer was switched halfway throughout the production of the show. So the first half is apparently pretty good. I haven't watched myself, but I'm using Buster Cole's reference. The first part is pretty good. Switched writers. The second part is shit. Unsatisfactory ending and stuff like that. Characters holding the idiot ball and stuff. You know, the works. There are other shows which are also bad, but they aren't terrible. Some are actually overhated as well, like Kamen Rider Saber. It's more of a Sentai show than a Kamen Rider show. To the point where they even had a collaboration and a superhero time event with Kikai Sentai Zenkaija for the 45th anniversary Super Sentai and the 50th anniversary of Kamen Rider, respectively. And it fits really well. And most crossover films between Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, the writing is shit. But for this one specifically, for Superhero Senki, the writing was amazing and very respectful to the late Shotaro Ishinomori, who made Kamen Rider and Super Sentai in the first place. He was a mangaka, actually. He's made other series as well, which had a big influence on the manga industry as a whole. You might recall he was trained by Tezuka, or like one of his successors. Essentially, sorry about the nerding out thing, I'm just really passionate about this franchise that's helped me. It's a franchise that has helped me throughout a lot of dark times and has provided a lot of inspiration for me. I mean, look at my PNG right now. It's inspired by Kamen Rider through and through. And so is this. This one I put a little bit of my own flair to it, and I used actual suits of armor from like France and Italy as inspiration, especially for the skirt bit. I'm thinking of revising this one. I mean, it is based on Ultraman mostly. I mean, I just stole the legs from Ultraman Tiga along with his chest piece. I admit it, I stole his chest armor. I stole his boob armor, sue me. No, please don't. The wings, I got the inspiration from Ultraman Noah, but now looking at it, the wings look less than functional. I might just have them be like little floating blades that happen to be behind him they both open up to become a portal to amplify his laser beam strike. Like the tiny little dinky swords came from like number 39 Utopia from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal? No, Zale. I also watched the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes all the way up to Zale. Arc-V is a mess though. I might just skip Arc-V and go to Go Rush. I'm watching Brains too, it is a bit messy. Hello. If you're looking for a good introduction to Kamen Rider, there's a couple of them. Kamen Rider Gav isn't finished yet, it's the one that's currently airing, so I might recommend it after it's done. Then you can just binge watch the entire thing. Oh, I know which one. I mean, if you want the more it depends if you want one that's more lighthearted or one that's more dark. I mean, there's a Kamen Rider show written by Gen Urabuchi. Madoka Magica, Gen Urabuchi. Fate Zero, Gen Urabuchi. And it's one of the more popular shows in the Western fandom due to the Christian theming. I mean, Project Ark from Noah's Ark, the Golden Fruit. It's like the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Stuff like that. The fact that the main character essentially becomes a god at the end of the series. They have to give his humanity for it. You know, to save everyone else, which is pretty Kamen Rider-ish, actually. It's certainly not subtle, but it's very good. And hell, it even lampshades the franchise itself, like, hey, why do the belts sing? What's up with the fact that when I use the orange, it says Hanamichi on stage, and when I use the banana Lockseed, it says Knight of Spear. The guy who invented the belt just said, oh, it's like kind of my guilty pleasure to make. He admits, like, oh, the sounds? Yeah, it's just my guilty pleasure. So he admits, like, oh, I just made the sounds because they would have been fun to put music in them. So that's kind of funny, actually. Again, sorry for the rambling on and on. For context, I've got ADHD that is very unmedicated, so if this train starts rolling, it doesn't stop. Actually, think about it. A good Kamen Rider series to recommend to a new watcher would likely be one that's more universally liked. I mean, I would recommend Kamen Rider O's. It's got a good balance of actually good serious writing alongside actually funny humor. So 1 second you're laughing your ass off, and the other one you're crying through a box of tissues. It's certainly a lot better for a beginner than recommending Kamen Rider Fies, which is finding hope in a cruel world, except this world is super fucking cruel, and there's no actual happy ending, and it's kind of ambiguous if the main character even lives throughout the ending until the new movie came out, and yeah, he is alive. It took an entire movie 20 years later called Paradise Regained just to give the character an actual happy ending. Though then again, the writer of that actually is a really good writer, because he actually did write, he wrote Jetman, which saved Super Sentai as a franchise. So he's not a bad writer, he just he's better at writing Sentai than he is at writing Kamen Rider, but when he wrote Kamen Rider, he found his footing eventually. Kamen Rider Kiva. Oh, that one's special. Oh, right, I was just talking about the Super Sentai Isekai anime. Alright. Basically, this anime, the Red Ranger, in the final battle against the evil Overlord, so, that villain who sits in a chair for the entire series until the final episodes, he dies. Faceplate breaking off and his eyes shut. Sorry for not start talking about lore. Oh, understandable. Yeah. So for this anime, he just dies, and then he's reincarnated to the new world. So, he does eventually... So, if you watch the first 2 episodes, you might notice he has a sort of romantically coded dynamic with the witch character, Idra, who, is the female lead of the thing, who alongside him. Yeah, they end up dating. it's not even fucking subtle. You see in the first 2 episodes, they have that tension between them, the dynamic, to the point everyone's saying like, hey, can you hey, can you not do it in the middle of the bar where you're trying to stab with the needle to get the blood sample? It's kind of flirty. Can you not do it here? He said you're a king. Oh, nice. It's like, it's a funny thing. Like, obviously she would do that. I mean, she's got a somewhat fan servicey design. Like, massive boob window and shit. She's also the rich girl. It's like, shut and noble with a butler who is pretty much her granddad. He says it himself that he sees her as a grandfather. And when he realizes, oh my god, Asagaki is going to be staying with her, I was like, he's a man in the peak of his virility. He picks up a giant pair of scissors like, if you're going to be living in this house, you're going to have to snip them off. It's funny. I mean, obviously it's anime humor, but like... Funny thing is, that's not just an anime trope, that's a Sentai trope too. The Red Ranger just happens to unconsciously... Oh, careful, Dread! Care Bear's coming for you now. Ooh! Are you able to handle the flirting? If I can restart the computer. Understandable. I was noting about this Isekai Sentai anime. TLDR, the female witch you saw. Yeah, she ends up dating the Red Ranger. It's funnily enough, that's actually a Sentai trope as well. Where, for some reason, the Red Ranger unconsciously has like surprising amounts of charisma to the point where ladies start falling for him, or more accurately, like one does. Happens in Juden Sentai Kyoryuja. It's a very good show. Although, for that one, like, the Red Ranger ends up dating the Pink Ranger, and hell, they even get married and have a kid post-series. But that one has an actual real-world explanation, which is the reason why they end up dating. It's because the actors for the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger ended up dating in real life, so the writers were like, why not? Just have them date in the actual show. You know, why not? In this case, though, they actually get a good dynamic between the two of them in the show, in the manga. I'm gonna be anime only first, but like, come on, it's kind of a thing at this point. Let's go to a high-level area to kill some high-level enemies, so that way we can actually train these guys. And then we face the struggle. What does that sound? Oh god, it's clipping into the ground! No! Ah, we have 4 viewers. Interesting. It appears we lost a viewer. Perfect. I have an idea. Let's do it. Alright, let's set the Blazamut Ryu thing. I understand the saying, I gathered. In what context is that phrase being used? Like, I gathered something, or I have been gathered. Like that? The most productive you've been making law. Well, that is uncourtesy of the fact that there is... Well, we gotta... I have an idea. We're gonna do another butcher thing. Butcher pals. I guess type of sense. Oh, like, I gather that it would be like this. It's somewhat uncommon, if I recall. I think it's somewhat uncommon for it to be used in that context. But yeah. That's sarcasm.
Oh.
You got 22% of your laptop, so switch your laptop. Understandable. Spider-Man. One day I'm gonna end up watching a Gundam anime, and next thing I know I'll be nerding about Gundam and Sentai together. Also, if you're looking for an entry into Sentai from, like, your childhood as Power Rangers, try Go Busters. Because they actually use the term Megazords and Morphin Time. Like, the device is the one that says it's morphing time, and the Rangers say, let's morphin. I know, kind of weird, but it's not in English, so... And they call the big Sentai Robo a Megazord. Like, the term is literally Megazord. But it's not just the heroes, the villains also have a Megazord. Specifically, the monsters of the week turn into a Megazord. It's referred to as that. I wonder, does Power Rangers have quality outside of being a Super Sentai knockoff? Because I only watched, like, one of it, like, one part of it when I was younger. I remember I found it very cheesy, even when I was a kid. But as a 19-year-old, well, I actually started watching Sentai when I was 18, I loved the energy. Like, it was bombastic, it was loud, and it actually wasn't afraid to express itself. I didn't get that from Power Rangers. Both are made for a similar audience. You're wearing headphones, a bucket hat, and a hoodie all at the same time. Phones, bucket, hat, hoodie. Interesting. Like, yeah, I remember. Something I think Super Sentai has that Power Rangers doesn't is sincerity. Like, Power Rangers so far seems like it doesn't really seem proud of being itself. It's not. Perhaps that's why girls are flirting with you. I think making. Unless you don't want to create a block, you gotta go eat cookie dough ice cream. Understandable. So like, something I noticed from clips of Power Rangers compared to actually watching Sentai. Super Sentai rarely mocks itself and mocks the tropes it uses. Like the roll call, you'd expect that to be the thing that is used as a punchline a lot of the time. And even when it's used as a joke, like in Kikai Sentai Zenkaija, which is an anniversary season and is humorous, even if the characters are fucking invisible, which yes happens in an episode, even if like they're covered in garbage due to a magnet, even when the monster of the week basically has it where they go to random romantic hijinks, the Red Ranger falls in love with a fucking ice cream sundae. Well, he's not a Red Ranger, but he's a leader. He's like white and rainbow colored. And Jiran and Gaon, the two of them fucking hate each other, but yeah, the two of them end up going into like a full-on yaoi romance subplot in the middle of the episode because of the love heartbreak monster thing. Even through all that shit where their titles are changed, they do the roll call. Even when they're making fun of themselves, they stick to the core of themselves. They are proud to be Super Sentai. I don't get that from Power Rangers. Like Gokaija, the pirate one, the anniversary one, the 35th anniversary Super Sentai. When it was turned into Megaforce, it didn't really seem like it was proud of celebrating the fact that, you know, it's an anniversary to Power Rangers. It just seemed like, well, Super Sentai did it, so we kind of have to by obligation. It wasn't, we are proud of what, we are proud of the legacy of this franchise. And so we have made this to pay homage to the franchise itself. Like, taking a tangent, even Kamen Rider's anniversary seasons, we have had 3 actual anniversary seasons that use the anniversary gimmick. Not many of them none of them have had actually good writing. All of them have had messy writing at best. I'm talking about Decade, G.O., and Revice. Revice for sure having the worst writing out of the 3. But like Decade and Geo were also very messy. You might also know Geo as Zio for, well, it uses the letter Z. Even though it is bad, and even though the writing could absolutely be better, the fact that they were even created and the stuff we saw, it shows they're proud of the franchise they're part of. Why dreadful. I'm talking about like what I see in Super Sentai that I don't see in Power Rangers and relating it to Kamen Rider. So this franchise. How are you having ice cream in the cold weather when we are at... You have ice cream when it's cold? Okay, here's a funny thing I got to learn apparently. It's apparently a trick in business. I don't take business as my A-level, but I heard of this. Ice cream tends to have higher sales in hot countries. Ice cream has higher sales in cold countries than it does in hot countries. I'm not joking. The reason is because apparently in hot countries, ice cream is like you eat it when it's hot. So you only buy it when you feel like it's too hot. But in a cold place, ice cream is just a normal dessert. So you eat it because it's a dessert. So you can. So like, Dread, you weren't here when I was discussing it, but like, Misao, no! So you eat ice cream because it's yummy. Yeah, exactly. And you don't see it as and you're fine with eating it as cold because like it's just a dessert to you, right? It's not dessert for a hot day in this instance. It's food. It's dessert. Now, Trev, did you hear about the whole thing that I said about Super Sentai vs. Power Rangers with the whole thing I saw with it? Because if not, I'll just abbreviate it. So, as I said before, to summarize, something I see in Super Sentai, which I watched, it's Power Rangers, which I see from media, like clips, from other people talking about it and directly analyzing it, and from what I've watched in bits and parts. I see something that Super Sentai has that Power Rangers doesn't. And that's sincerity, like... For example, you're dumb, you've got ice cream last week with French toast filling. Also dessert. Well, yeah. Like, Super Sentai, whenever it is an anniversary season, even if, like, the 40th anniversary was Dobutsu Sentai Jioja, there wasn't many anniversary gimmicks. The anniversary bit was the fact that the mech looked blocky. It looked like actual pixel art, to pay homage to the fact that older mecha, due to limited toy engineering of the time, they couldn't actually have many complex robos, so most of them looked a bit blocky. So, what does Jioja do? Have the animal mecha literally just be cubes that stack on top of each other like a totem pole. And that's your mech. Jio King. Which is funny. But it doesn't make fun of the fact that it hasn't tried to ridicule itself with self-deprecating humor. Like, oh, and why is it so blocky? It's kind of stupid. No, it just rolls with it. And that makes it cool. Not many... It's one of the less popular designs, but the fact that they actually roll with it, it's cool. Let me just show you. Alright, so... This is the mecha for the 40th anniversary of Super Sentai. It's literal pixel art. It's called Jio King. The reason it's so blocky? Because all the mecha used to be blocky because of limited toy engineering. This was made with modern day toy engineering. They just decided to make it like this. So you stack on the animals like totem poles, you stick a sword in, you twist it to make the head, and boom, Jio King. And this is the final form. Wild Tosai Dodeka King. They take the stacking gimmick all the way up like this. It's dumb, but it's cool kind of dumb. It's funny, but it's sincere. And because they so sincerely show it, it's cool. Something that... Let me show. Even something like Kikai Sentai Zenkaija, this is the first one where the first modern Sentai, the first Sentai since the second ever show in the franchise, where the leader isn't a Red Ranger. No, he's white with rainbow stripes. His name is Enkaija. And his team members are based on past mecha, so you might recognize them. You'll definitely recognize this one. Jiran, Gaon, Majin, and Vroom. You'll recognize this guy as being the original Megazord, or the original, or the mecha from Ranger. This is a more comedic show. It has a more slow burn kind of story. Every single bit of the humor, they actually mess with the roll call. Maybe they might be invisible, so when you see the roll call, it's just their voice and the empty freaking template and the empty room when they show up. They still yell their name out. It's implied they do the posing. We can't see it, but they're doing it anyway. Or maybe the catchphrases are mixed up. Or maybe because they're in a game of tag, they have to do it quickly, so the arrow that shows up behind them ends up being kind of wonky. Which, yes, actually happens in one of the episodes. But no matter what, it doesn't make fun of it. So, no matter what, it still stays true to the core of the franchise itself. It's funny. It's meant to be. But it's proud of what it is. It has its own identity, and while I know that later that yes, Power Rangers has a comic franchise, which is essentially itself and itself alone, which I have to give it that, at least it actually tries something original. I don't really see it being as proud. Like in a Sentai show, they don't make fun of the main villain showing up on the very first time you ever see him. In a Power Rangers show, I remember there was a clip once. It was like, tubes? Check. Deep voice? Check. Yep, we got the main villain. They made fun of the main villain of the show, which makes the main villain less scary, when that is what the main villain is meant to be. Now, when you see the guy, you're not going to be shitting your pants, you're going to be laughing at the fact that he's got massive tubes sticking out of his back. You're not supposed to do that. Sorry, I think I might detest Power Rangers a bit too much. I guess I can't acknowledge its origins or something. I'm sorry if it's bashing on your childhood dread. Oh, my eyes. The oil from my hair is burning my eye. Oh god, I can't breathe. I'm gonna go get a tissue, I'll be right back. Boy, I am okay. I just got a really stuffy nose. Alright, I certainly got an EXP really quickly. Let me show you. If you want to get some of the rainbow skills, well, attributes, Ice cream for yummers. Glad you like it. Watch this. Just get us for your launcher. Catch as many as possible. Well, we gotta do some condensing. Yeah, have dinner soon. Let me know if you need clippings. Ah, understandable. Enjoy your dinner. Yes, feast on the flesh of your brethren. By the way, there's an actual canon thing that happens in this game. I need my nails clipped. I use YouTube social media clips. Oh yeah, sure. You can call like NKY fun clips or something. That would be quite helpful, actually. Platform doesn't need a space. Either one is fine, actually. I mean, maybe TikTok because I don't have TikTok. I don't want to have TikTok. But I acknowledge that I will need it for exposure. So, yeah. Now, children. Alright.
Little.
Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Hello. Goodbye. Eclipse channel slot. Thank you. I think you're probably going to be the one to jumpstart my career star. God damn it, they killed Raven. So like, you're probably going to be the one to help me jumpstart my career with the clips. Cause, yeah, I don't actually have the time to make the clips, nor do I have any idea how to even make the clips. So they're going to be a really big help. Your thing is... what? You like helping people? Well then, you're just like Eiji. Hino Eiji. Like Kamen Rider Rose. What did you just say? Now, gentlemen, no need to take the piss. The Care Bear stare. Careful, she's gonna turn into Ben Bigger. Oh wait, you guys don't play Endless. Hey. Meter of descent. Hello. Look at this man's spine flexibility. Look at this. Look at this. Look how flexible his spine is. Ah, an oil rig. What a certain DM stays in DMs. Damn it. Hoppa! Welcome back. Those were not the alphas. But where are the alphas? I'm in the location of the alphas. It's nighttime, so they should be spawning. Where are the alphas? Rider jump. Oh, Interesting. Ah, you listen to Beach Boys. No, not the alpha. That's a nice one though. Master of Fasting! That's a good one. The channel's ready. Thank you, Star. Master Faster. Nice trick to have. Near the funnel box. Okay, alright. We need more hexalite. Infrastructure. Okay, we have enough for a couple. Next week we'll actually attempt it. Thank you. Alright, I think that's enough for today. Next week we will actually do the raid boss. We will actually fight Blazamut Ryu because we have the stuff we need. We have the Bastigors, which are fully loaded. We've got enough hexalite for the PAL pods. So yeah. So now we've prepared for the raid boss. Now let's be the one doing the raiding. Alright, let's see. Who can I raid today? I've got an idea. Yeah, let's raid her. Right, are we getting a raid on Elite VTuber? Right, you all ready? Thank you for showing up. Ciao.